Pondering God, Chapter 24, Sharing with My Friends and Those Who Wish I Wouldn't. I've always said that I don't respect people who don't proselytize. I don't respect that at all. If you believe that there's a heaven and a hell, and people could be going to hell or not getting eternal life, and you think that it's not really worth telling them this because it would make it socially awkward, and atheists who think people shouldn't proselytize and who say just leave me alone and keep your religion to yourself, how much do you have to hate somebody to not proselytize? How much do you have to hate somebody to believe everlasting life is possible and not tell them that? Quote attributed to atheist Penn Jillette of Penn and Teller. Yes, how much do you have to hate someone to not share with them the way out of eternal damnation? In effect, the good news. The sermon today centered around this statement. Friends share good things with their friends. That's what friends do. Of course they do. After all, they're friends. However, the first statement led me to a question. Why then is it so hard to share the gospel? A good question with many answers. Put another way, if you have a friend headed to prison and you have a get out of jail free card, why wouldn't you give it to them? Of course you wouldn't want to see a friend suffer, would you? So, I just noticed that I have 270 friends on Facebook, 1,133 Twitter followers. I'm sure I've shared with them the good news, but if I haven't, here you go, friends of mine. I once lived a destructive life that not only hurt me, but hurt those around me. I wallowed in and was a slave to my sin, and had one foot in the grave, but didn't know it. God saw me in my helplessness, and sent His Son to rescue me. Whereas I was lost, I am now found. In Jesus Christ, I have been redeemed. I now have a peace that surpasses all understanding. I have a hope for the future. I have a purpose for living. I'm no longer a slave to sin. I no longer need to fear death. The good news. News that everyone needs to hear. Friend or foe. We all need redemption. Jesus came to seek and to save those who are lost. And that would be everyone. He who has ears to hear, let him hear.